They are wrecking just like that. Oh, a humongous impact. Just like that, we have ourselves some drama on hand.
Things are heating up.
Got forward for the lead.
I think Roger got it. I think Roger got the win.
Is in the air. He is going to the moon.
And that's the kind of racing you get in Thunderclap. Coming to you live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube from the virtual and historical Nashville Fairgrounds. It's the Lightning Before the Thunder pre-race show, presented by Kubia's Tackle. The Thunderclap Xfinity cars are back on hallowed ground that thousands look to resurrect. But tonight, we have a handful of drivers looking to resurrect their chances at an overall series playoff berth, and two drivers in a 5-point battle for the Xfinity Series Individual Championship. Who you got? Diebold or Truex? We'll find out tonight. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Bo Condon, back live in the broadcast booth presented by RL Productions for the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Tonight, it's the TLC Incorporated Music City 150. Just last weekend in the Indy cars, they took a swing at the streets of Nashville. This week, the Stars of Thunder take on the Fairgrounds of Nashville. Once again, I'll be switching live from right here in the RL Productions virtual booth with the assistance from our technical director, Jack Glisson. It's going to be a very exciting night. We're so excited to have TLC Incorporated back once again. Let's not waste any more time and check out the track conditions with Justin Clapper, our commissioner and in-race reporter. What's in store for our viewers tonight, Justin?
They are wrecking just like that. Oh, a humongous impact.
As a lot of these drivers are real professional racers and have a racing running through their blood. I put a setup in here that was a fixed setup, and of course these guys love to find ways to cheat the system. Not so much cheat, but find those little gray areas. And with that being said, a lot of drivers running in only third gear tonight, which makes these speeds a lot faster than what the fourth gear can bring, but a lot looser and a lot more twitchy and edgy. So I see a lot of drivers stepping out. You're going to see a lot of beating and banging for position, and I think it's going to be a very, very exciting race to the finish. And with that being said, a lot on the line tonight, with it being the final championship race for the individual series Xfinity Championship, with drivers that are in contention. Roger Diebold with a 5-point lead over Tyler Truex.
Well, it's going to be one hell of a show tonight, I am sure. We actually are going to bring in now a special guest who has a little something to say about these drivers. Hey, Bob, why don't you come on in here and tell us what you feel?
Hi, guys. How are you? Kyle Larson driving tonight?
No, Kyle Larson is not driving tonight.
Okay, because I got a case of ass with him. He's got to get off Elliott.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bob Condon making his first appearance here in the RL Productions booth. And he says he's got a case of the ass with Kyle Larson, and I'm not sure exactly what that means. Justin, you're close to the track. Do you have any idea what that means at all?
I'm not quite sure, but I do know what that cold one in his hand means, and I wish he could pass one my way.
Well, hold on a second. Bob, will you just toss one of those natural lights and pour a little bit on the floor? Because Justin would love for you to pass one of those his way. Well, that's a little fun for us on this Nashville night. Justin, you are all about fun in Nashville. Are these drivers going to have nearly as much fun as you did a few weeks ago in Nashville?
Well, I can tell you one thing, Bo. I may be sitting P9 on the board, but I am not having nearly as much fun as I did in Broadway. Nashville, very, very fun city, and very, very dangerous at times in one way or another. But unfortunately, this thing is a handful, and not a handful of beers that you can get on Broadway.
Well, I'd hate to tell you, but Jack, Bob, and I, we got a handful of beers up here in the booth, and it is just a ball of fun. We've got 3 minutes left in this practice session. Right now, Spencer Taylor, P1 on the board. Very fast 46 machine in that Viagra paint scheme. Glad that we can finally see his paint scheme, and it matters tonight with his Viagra scheme. Wonderful to finally see his sponsorship pulling through here. Good for him. Oh, he's actually pulled off the track now. I tell you, one of these guys that I am really looking forward to seeing tonight is that 69 machine, that Taco Bell Tyler Truex Camaro. I want to get your kind of thoughts on, with only 5 points, I mean, it's anybody's battle. I don't know who's going to make the step forward. It feels like an eternity since we've been in these Xfinity cars, but I would love to make our theme for Send It or Forget It before we get too busy into our qualifying session here. Let's jump into our Send It or Forget It now, and a lot of that's going to focus on these championship guys. You ready for it, sir?
You can give me just a couple tenths here. I'll be just ready. I might have a quick time coming for myself.
Oh, very good, son. There's that 63 champion tire and wheel machine. What that lap look like, sir?
Well, it looks like I'm pretty consistent for a quick time of in the 19.4s. Definitely don't have anything for Spencer Taylor, Tyler Truex, and Roger Debold. That's for sure. These guys down in the ones is incredibly fast. But sitting there with top 10 speed, I'll take it, and we'll see how she does on the long run. So, but let's go ahead and send it to Set It and Forget It, Bo.
Hey, you know what? That beautiful champion tire and wheel machine looks hot anyway. Keep her clean. Let's go ahead and jump into Send It or Forget It, one of our best segments. All right, Justin, this first one. Last Wednesday, Roger Debold became the first Thunderclap Stock Car Series champion in the trucks. This week, Roger becomes the first two-time champion in the Thunderclap Series. Send it or forget it.
Well, Bo, as much as I hate to go against our admins, I'm going to have to say forget it. I think pressure gets to Roger Debold tonight, and I think Tyler Truex, with the speed that he brings in these Xfinity cars, especially on these short tracks and his professional short track experience, I think Tyler Truex pulls an upset and gains 5 points and enough. All he has to do is tie Roger Debold, and he has enough wins that he can take the tiebreaker. So I think Tyler Truex takes it. Forget it.
Well, I'm going to say send it. That man, the 38, the dirty 8, gets it done. I'm a full send before we run out of this practice time here. Let's jump into the second one, though. Tyler Truex, speaking of, had early success with the Xfinity cars this season, but of late he's found himself caught up in other people's problems and in lapper issues. This week he runs into much of the same and is taken out early. Send it or forget it. I kind of feel like I know where you're going to go with this one.
Yeah, I guess I can't really go opposite of what I was saying before. So I'm going to say forget it on that. I think he has a nice, solid, clean night. I think he stays out front. He definitely found a lot of speed. He gained about half a second in this practice session, so he's going to be one to watch tonight.
All right, with this last one, TLC Incorporated is back to sponsor another event. We should talk about the rough history of this track and all the twisted sheet metal that awaits us, but we've had ourselves some clean races lately. Do you think these cars, much like the dry and patchy grass in a lot of people's front yards, will need a little TLC by the checkered flag? Send it or forget it.
Absolutely send it, Bo. 100%. Bob Carr better get ready. I hope he knows how to use Bear Bond because they are going to need a lot of it tonight.
Agreed, sir. It is a full send. And with that full send, we'd like to send nothing but positive vibes and prayers to Bob Carr and his family as his dad does go through some health struggles right now. We are thinking about you, Bob. We are thinking about your father. We hope nothing but more positive information keeps coming from this, and we look forward to getting that Bob Carr family energy, keeping up in the positive realm. I mean, you guys are fantastic. We can only hope for the best, and we thank you for once again hopping on to sponsor this TLC Incorporated Music City 150. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our first commercial break as we get ready to enter our qualifying session.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to get your landscape lighting system tuned up for the summer months. You're going to have people over your house. You want to have your home, your back deck, back patio, around your swimming pool, all your landscape lighting tuned up and ready. Give us a call here at the office, 410-721-2342. We'll be glad to get that scheduled for you.
It's 8 a.m. Your car's engine is already hot. Now it's time to look the part. At Paint Correction by Associated, we know that it's not enough to just offer the best products and services. You need the best customer experience in auto detailing. We test all of our products on our cars long before we trust them with your ride. We start with our best foot forward, a state-of-the-art water treatment system yielding the best results for our detailing products. A precise, meticulous, and caring service with unmatched results. The job's done right. Your car's not like new. It's so much more. Paint Correction by Associated. Call today to schedule your appointment. Cars aren't just our passion. They're our career.
Hey, Dad, remember how I was going to change the name?
Oh, wait, I got one
Well,
more.
I've been dreaming up something new. Take this great beer cooler and all this cold beer in it.
Keep those prices low, baby.
Low.
How's my friendly staff?
Groovy.
Toss me a dog.
Some dream, huh?
Whoa! Midway Liquors, Route 40 in Joppa.
All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and joining us on the track is Roger Diebold. Roger, you are 5 points ahead in this championship bout right now. Can you tell us what you're going to have to do to get that championship win tonight for that dirty 8?
I don't know, kind of the same game plan as last week. Just try to keep the fenders on it as long as I can. This track, I'm one of the guys that's using mainly third gear, so it's a little squirrely on me. Definitely carrying a lot more speed going into the corners, and it's a lot higher strung coming out of the corners. So a lot of temptation to spin, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to just keep my head on straight, relax, and just kind of ride around and see if I can keep him. See if I can pass him here because he outqualified me, and then try to keep him behind me all night.
Well, hey, sounds like a plan. Just know you do have an ally up here in the broadcast booth. Don't listen to the commissioner. I'm a full send. That 38, that dirty 8 is going to find himself a first two-time champion in the Thunderclap series. Go and get after it, son.
Hey, I appreciate it. At least one of you guys is on my side up here.
Damn straight. All right, looks like a good.
Hey, I never said I wasn't rooting for you now.
Oh, I mean,
did I say that out loud?
Hey,
That's
I
a
mean,
little favoritism here.
you didn't say that you're rooting for him, but you also didn't say that you was rooting for him, is what I'm hearing.
I'll plead the fifth.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at that qualifying grid so far. Like Roger said, Tyler Truex.
Let's get a beautiful look at the rest of the field here on that ticker as well.
Oh, what? You want to look at yourself all the way back now? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, after this,
I know.
qualifying,
You always look,
it's
ladies and
you
gentlemen, watch
going
this.
out,
Look at this magic. Watch how you make a clapper happy. Bam. Just like that. He loves being able to see the full ticker. He loses his mind if he can't see the full ticker. My
and so
goodness.
do our fans, my man. You got to cater to the people.
Got to cater to the people. Well, the people are done catered to. Tyler Truex is sitting on the pole with Spencer Taylor right there. Roger, you got your work cut out for you, my friend. You got 2 fast hat rods in front of you, and right behind you is, I don't know, the guy that's won like virtually everything this summer, Ryan Truex, and that Marquis Spa 40. Then you got Greg Vielle. He's sitting there in the top 5 with Bobby Grant, a great qualifying spot for him in the 6th position. Tony Burleson, Tommy Allen Jr. also a great spot for him. Robert Walton and Cole Gadjadores rounding out your top 10 as it is right now. But before we get into these qualifying orders, we're going to send it trackside for opening ceremonies. Please welcome Great Highland Bagpipes as they perform our national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the grid is up. Starting on the pole, we've got Tyler Truex in that 69 with Spencer Taylor starting on the outside. Roger Debold, our points leader for now, starting in the 3rd spot alongside Ryan Truex, a winner, chicken dinner kind of guy. Rounding out our top 5, we've got Greg Vielle and Bobby Grant. Row 4, Tony Burleson and Tommy Allen Jr. And Robert Walton and Cole Gadjadores rounding out our top 10. Chase Leahy, our Thundercam driver, and Matt Cherry in the 48 in row 6. Row 7, you've got Jordan Jurassic and Joshua Kohner. Row 8, Ryan Zunk. He was in a hell of a battle last week for the championship in the trucks. Can he get himself a good night tonight? alongside the commissioner, Justin Clapper. Matt Garrett in the 7 tonight, ready to rock and roll, alongside of Cameron Henn, one of our favorite painters. He's like a Bob Ross out there. Row 10, Michael Grant in the 904, alongside a fan favorite, Brandon Cash. And that is your starting lineup tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the TLC Incorporated Music City 150. Let's go trackside now for the command to fire engines.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Das Beer Hall, home of the famous $5 liter crush.
Hey, everybody. I'm Roger Diebold, the owner of Lake Norman Edits.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Jordan DeRossi.
Hi, I'm Doug Newkirk, owner of D&M Tags.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to crank up them engines.
Start your engine!
Start your engines.
Driver, start your engines. Come on.
Start your engines!
Start your engines!
Start your engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
And we are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. About time to fire the engines. The lights are off on the pace car. We have to thank TLC Incorporated for coming along tonight for this Music City 150 at the historical Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Very excited to get this one started. Remember that TLC, there's no rain in tonight's forecast at the track, but there is back in TLC territories. If storms leave your backyard flooded and no fun, give your yard a little TLC with 100% money-back guarantee drainage solution for your home. I'm Bo Condon, your broadcaster tonight, ready to get things underway. The green flag is moments away. The thunder will roll.
Easy on the brakes all day.
And already you can see Tyler Truex storms to the front and takes them down the backstretch, and Spencer Taylor touches the wall. Roger Diebold gets under him, knows that he has to finish in front of that 69 car no matter what he does tonight. As Tyler Truex sets in with Spencer Taylor right there behind him, and Roger Diebold now getting hounded by Ryan Truex in the 40. Back in the pack, you can see that is Robert Walton side by side with Tommy Allen Jr. in the 88. Cole Gadge-Dorse in the 89 right behind them both. Take a look back at our leaders as now the 69 of Tyler Truex is getting pressure from Spencer Taylor. Spencer Taylor looks under the 69. He is there. Can he complete the pass? Roger Diebold is going to want to make a move now. If he... Oh, a little bit of contact between Spencer Taylor and the 69. The 38 is looking onward with bated breath, trying to get up to both of these guys. Spencer Taylor will complete the pass, and he is your leader with the 69 right on his back bumper. As they come down the front stretch, Tyler Truex is already there again. Nobody giving an inch in these early laps. We'll go to lap 44, stage 1, and those ever popular stage points. side by side as they enter one. Lots of live action, and the caution comes out on lap number 9. Looks like the 9 of Josh Koner ran into some trouble. We'll go back and see if we can't see what may have happened to him. We've got a good look at him now. He's racing with the 55 of David Burns and the 11 of Brandon Cash, and looks like he blipped into non-existence. That'll do it. That Doom paint scheme is a whole bottle of Doom. As you can see, it's missing most of its front end. Unfortunately, we did not see what he hit. But as this is an early break, we'll go ahead and use up one of our few commercial breaks to see exactly what happened and talk to maybe some of our in-race reporters while we're at it and make sure that we know everything that you should know. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC Custom Lawn Sprinklers. I want to wish everybody a safe race during the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. We provide custom automatic underground lawn sprinkler solutions to folks in Maryland, Northern Virginia, and the DC areas. Give us a call here at the office, 410-721-2342.
RL Productions Commercial Advertising. Promoting your success story. Affordable cross-platform strategies tailored to your ideal audience. Serving Maryland business with global brand elevation. For more, visit rlproductioncrew.com.
Tiki Lee's Dock Bar is Maryland's newest island oasis. Put your boat in the slip, toes in the sand, and a drink in your hand. Featuring heat-crushing crushes, the frostiest frozen concoctions, and brews both local and domestic. The kitchen serving up savory seafood and the best pub grub in town, including our gigantic Chesapeake crab pretzel. Tiki Lee's is fun for the whole family and for friends. Only minutes from Hart Miller Island and over 60 boat slips, too. Tiki Lee's Dock Bar in Sparrows Point off of exit 42. Have a staycation that feels like a vacation.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen. The green flag is out. And Spencer Taylor clears the 69 of Tyler Truex. Oh, and automatically you can see Greg Vielle gets himself into the outside wall and heavy damage for the 26. Cautions breed cautions here at Nashville, and the 11 of Brandon Cashin is involved as well. We'll go back and take a look. It was right off the restart. The 26 of Greg Vielle enters the corner with Bobby Grant right there on the outside, or on the inside. Makes contact, and oof, hard impact. The 63's involved. A whole bunch of cars involved in that one. We'll go and take one more look at it at half speed. Overhead, the 26 makes hard contact with the wall. The 63 hits him. He hits the 89, and it is on from there. A whole bunch of cars tore up quickly. Not what any of these boys wanted to see this early in the race. Only lap 17, and already the 26, you saw it right there live, had to use his fast repair. That will be it for him. You only get one fast repair, and that's it. As we take a look at our track information brought to you by RL Productions, you get 2 sets of tires, 1 fast repair. We are sitting at a half-mile oval that is treacherous for these exact things. We've got a cool track temperature because our weather brought to you by RL Productions shows a nice and normal 75-degree air temp that really shouldn't cause these kind of issues for tires slipping around. Well, I guess, as Greg Vielle would say, it's a little hard to get some grip when you got somebody biting your door off, which is what Bobby Grant was doing in that 14. Unfortunately, that is going to really hurt the 26's day. Interesting to see the 11 of Brandon Cash. He actually has elected not to use his fast repair. That's why his car looks like one of those dirt modifieds or one of those cars you see out in the front yard in a Pennsylvania household with, you know, that big radiator just sitting out there in the open. He actually looks like a Coors Light can if you don't think about it. We'll go ahead and dial up our 11 machine of Brandon Cash and see what he saw in that accident. Hey, Brandon, it's Bo up in the booth. You got me, sir.
Hello.
Well, fan favorite, here you are again, and that Coors Light machine looks like a crushed can at a recycle bin. What in the hell happened?
Let me tell you, man, I've hit every single car out here. I'm already at 10x. Well, we're just going to keep it going.
Well, gosh darn, son. There's 19 laps and only 19 cars, so you're telling me you've hit a car every single lap, basically.
Yep.
Okay, well, you know what? Go ahead and pour you another drink of Coors Light because you're going to need it, sir. But I do like the fact that you did not use your fast repair there. I think that's a smart play. Save it for later, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to really gamble on making it to... Really, Greg? You see this guy?
What's he doing?
I don't know, man.
Well, we will let you get back to it, sir. The pace car is pulling off. Go on and get yourself a win.
You don't have to. We're going to wreck right here. I already know it.
Okay.
Green flag. I'll walk you through it.
We'll stay with Brandon Cash as the green flag is out, and we are underway again for the TLC 150 Music 150. 46 is Spencer Taylor. Clears the 69, and so far, so good, Brandon.
Oh, we're wrecking.
Oh, we're wrecking. We're wrecking.
Yellow. Forget.
All right. Looks like you made it through that one, sir.
Oh, yep. Didn't hit anybody that time. We're good.
Unfortunately, it does not look like the 63 of Justin Clapper made it through that one.
Not Clapper, no.
I'll send you back to your lobby with Cameron and Steve. That's where you were. You were with Cameron and Steve, right?
Yeah.
I can't keep these race teams straight. I'll send you back there, sir. Look, keep the nose clean on that 11, all right? It's just a radiator at this point.
Yeah, hey, real quick, can you tell me what the 13 is? Is that a pair of jugs? And thank you. I'll see you later.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go. What's Ryan Truex doing? Thank God. He just has a normal human paint scheme. There's Ryan Truex in his non-livery paint scheme. He's probably running the Marquis Spa machine, but the Trading Paints did not update to show that. And hey, anything at this point, I'll look at a Viagra paint scheme because I don't want to know what is on that 13 machine. I'll tell you, Jack, something that we have not taken a look at tonight is our Thundercam. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what the 34 of Chase Leahy is seeing in our TLC Incorporated Thundercam. As you can see here, you've got Chase Leahy sitting there with his hand on the wheel, getting after it. He's actually changed his angle. I think I liked it better when I could see all his gloves doing the action, but I like the side view. The side view is kind of cool. You've got his entire in-car there mixed in with his hands over there on the right side. Different look for our Thundercam, but appreciate the view as always from Chase Leahy. And before we get back green here, we'll join our leaders at the front. But real quick, I just want to remind everyone of our sponsor. TLC Incorporated is our sponsor tonight. They are specialists in lawn sprinkler care, drainage systems, garage repairs, and also landscape lighting systems. We just got done doing a beautiful landscape lighting system, the entire house, including the pier lighting, Bluetooth controlled. You can do it all right there on your smartphone. It is an amazing system that is all-inclusive, million color options, something that you should consider for your property if you are in the DMV area. Go to tlcincorporated.com. Check out Bob Carr on Facebook and TLC Incorporated on Facebook. We'd love for you to get a little TLC on your property. And we rejoin live. You see the pace car. Lights are off. That means we're getting ready to go green in this TLC Incorporated Music City 150. Spencer Taylor, still your leader in that Viagra 46 with the 38 of Roger Diebold right there on the outside. We talked to Roger earlier. He said outside is king, and he will use the outside now, but it did not work for him on that restart. Spencer Taylor clears him, but the 38 clears the 69, and that's the real battle that he needs to focus on. Jumping to the gyro cam here of the 38 as he tracks down the 46. And there's the 38 car as he follows the 43 through turns 3 and 4. Tyler Truex all the way back in 4th place now with Ryan Truex in 3rd place. As they battle down now through turns 1 and 2, they're single file through most of the field. Spencer Taylor, still your leader at this time. Back in the field, you can see the 34 of Chase Leahy. He was battling against the 26 of Greg Vielle. Still using that fast repair, it has not seemed to hurt that 26 too bad. And Greg Vielle will clear the 34. We are looking at, actually, looks like it's getting a little tighter up here at the front. Spencer Taylor getting pressure from the 38. We'll go ahead and take a minute to... I'm sorry to giggle, folks, but I'm just taking a look at our comment feed. We've got Dirt Racer 52 of the Crick Crew up in Jersey. He's got all types of love he's been sending us. Pops is in the building. He told Justin to get the beer out from under the gas pedal. Well, looking at the way nights are going, it's an old story at this point that 63 is going to find himself in other people's problems early and stay there all night long. Hopefully that 63 can get it back under control. He's already used his fast repair, it looks like. He has not had the day that he expected to have. I know he put in the hours in this practice session. You can see the rear end is all kinds of jacked up. Hopefully that champion tire and wheel machine can get back up towards the front here before the night is done. We got 3 laps left in stage number 1, and the battle for the first spot in stage number 1 is hot. You've got the Truex and Truex brothers, or cousins, I should say, fighting over each other right here, the 40 and the 69. And then you got Roger Diebold. Wow, they're all so tight right there. That Taco Bell and that Army car, those are the ones you want to keep an eye on. They are your championship cars. Either one of them could win tonight. Roger Diebold has a 5-point lead on the 69. If he can go ahead and finish these 2 positions above the 69, he'll be 7 points ahead. But I almost wonder if there won't be some type of team orders here between the 40 and the 69. Actually, there you can kind of see the 69 getting under the 40. Hey, man, I am racing for a championship. Excuse me, but do not cost me any more points than I can have. Doesn't matter, because where does Roger Diebold go? To the front. Roger Diebold, new leader on the last lap of stage number 1. And Roger Diebold will come around turns 3 and 4 to win stage number 1 and get that much closer
The yellow flag is out.
to winning his second individual championship. There is your top 10, ladies and gentlemen, for stage number 1. Roger Diebold gets the job done. Tyler Truex is going to have to finish at least 2 positions ahead of Roger to have any hopes of getting that championship in stage number 2. Well, let's get him while he's hot, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and grab Roger right now. Roger Diebold, stage winner.
Yes, sir.
How about them apples? We were saying Tyler Truex is going to have to get around Ryan Truex, and then you just went ahead and get around Spencer Taylor and made none of it matter. That was a hell of a move, son.
Hey, I'm just doing what I can in here.
Fantastic job. I don't think anybody else is listening, but what's the strategy play here?
My strategy is going to be, obviously we're staying out here. I'll probably take the first set at the end of stage 2, and then that'll give me a fresh set of fuel goods. We get a late race caution.
Smart play. I like saving it now. Me, being a dummy, I'd be so sick and tired of 40-lap tires, I'd go and get a set now, not thinking about later in the day. So, smart move. That's why you are a champion in the Thunderclap Series. Go on and get you a stage number 2 win, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Roger Diebold in that 38. He is your stage number 1 winner. You heard it there. He is staying out, and will be interesting to check our pit lane and see if anybody else is doing the same thing. You actually see, looks like, is that the 9 of Josh Kohner missing the entry of pit road, but he is back down it now.
Hey, Bo. This is Justin Race Control.
Hey, Justin Race Control.
Hey, I have as a points update from that first stage. Roger is now at 333 points, with Tyler being at 326 points as we go into stage 2.
That is a beautiful thing to hear. Thank you, Justin White, our race control guy, and points analysis. Wow, we got ourselves a show, ladies and gentlemen. That is awesome to hear, and really awesome for Roger. I know he's excited to hear about it.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll let you get back to what you do, and we're going to get ready to watch some of these pit stops and take a quick rolling thunder. Green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen, and Roger Debold pulls away in stage number 2 in the TLC Incorporated Music City 150.
The yellow flag is out.
And just like that, we are under caution. On your third caution of the night, let's go ahead and see what took place. Looks like Jordan Jurassic may have found an issue in that 13 machine, which is a paint scheme that I do not fully understand. Is it camo? Is it a woman's face? I have no idea. Brandon Cash, I can't help you, my friend. But let's see what happened in this incident either way. Jordan Jurassic enters real high alongside of Brandon Cash. That's probably what happened, is Brandon just didn't know what he was looking at. Oh, he actually takes out the commissioner. Let me tell you one quick way to have a bad day. Take out the commissioner. Jordan Jurassic and the 63 get together, and I can only imagine the things going through the mind of the 63 car. That's probably the third time he's been hit, just not having himself a day. I wonder if we can't dial him up. Or Jack, do you think that's a bad idea? Jack thinks it's a great idea. Hey Justin, it's Bo up in the booth. You got a sec?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, I mean, should I just call you a punching bag at this point? I'm wondering.
Yeah, I had a strategy plan. I was just going to ride around here in the back. I lagged back like that, just trying to stay on the lead lap on purpose. And some of these guys aren't getting a hint. I let out a little bit of frustration over race chat of, you know, I'm up here riding against the wall. You know, can't really go any higher. Trying to give drivers the hint to go inside. Unfortunately, I can't wave my hand out the window, but you know, having to use a fast repair on lap 17 when we had that big pile up out of 2. I'm just kind of trying to bring it to the end, man. You know, I know I got a car fast enough to run the top 10. You know, it's just a matter of getting to the end to be in contention. So, luckily, no major contact there, but unfortunately, have the same driver right behind me right now. So hopefully, he kind of gets a hint.
I hope it works out for you, son. You're finding yourself in a couple different issues there, but you know, I'd like to call you a hose dragger. In a lot of cases, a hose dragger's not the right place to be, but in this case, I think you're the right kind of hose dragger. But a lot of hose draggers, they don't want to be caught dragging their hose through the field, and you shouldn't either. A brand new lawn sprinkler system from TLC would retire that old shriveled up hose of yours in just one day. So why don't you give TLC Incorporated a call, Justin, and it'll fix you up right nice.
10-4, man. I'm going to have to.
All right, we'll send you back to the admin chat and keep that 63 Champion Tire wheel machine clean, will you?
Yes, sir. I'll try. Going back green here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Let's rejoin our leaders. Roger Debold gets another big lead on the 46 with the 69, getting sick and tired of it. Oh, and the 69 gets spun. Contact with the 46 of Spencer Taylor. And as Brandon Cash would say, business is picking up. 69 of Tyler Truex cannot be happy. Racing for a championship gets borderline dumped by a guy that's racing for the wins. We'll go back and take a look at that one. Boom, there's the contact. And you can see Robert Walton, another innocent bystander. Go back and look how it all transpired. You can see the 46 is there. He gets super loose. Maybe he felt the 69 was pinching him. We didn't see that up here, but the 46 enters very deep and comes right up into the 69 and sends him. And I'm not exactly sure what happened to the 66 to get him into the wall, but the 69 Had to just sit there and think about it. Hard day continues for the 69 of Tyler Truex. Well, as we sit here in the middle, essentially, of stage number 2, we're going to take our very first TLC Rolling Thunder. This is a new feature that we're adding to our Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational broadcast. We'll be here for the green, if the green comes before the Rolling Thunder is over, and then reclaim the broadcast. But here's a little bit of knowledge from TLC.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. We're on a project today in Annapolis, Maryland, illuminating a pier for a client. They want to have some illumination so they can walk out here at night. So passing boats, don't be a liability. People are coming in with boats. They don't know the area. Sometimes not as safe as the rest of us would like them to be. Specifically on a pier, dangers. You're out here at night, you don't have the proper illumination. You might have folks that are not supposed to be at your pier at night. If you have illuminated, you can see them, and they can see when they come back in. When we're doing a pier job, there's a lot of drilling that goes in, so you don't see any of the wiring. So we cross drill 3 or 4 times, and then when we clean all that up, we pull the wire cabling back, all the wire disappears, and then we fill the post back. So with these new Bluetooth fixtures that we're installing behind us, all you see is the light at night, fixture during the day, which is really key to a beautiful job. So for all your outdoor lighting needs, give us a call at the office at 410-721-2342.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. About to go green flag here. You can see the flag is out for the restart.
Green flag, green flag.
And Roger Debo takes the lead off of the green flag start. As they come down the backstretch, Roger Debo still your leader. Gets himself about a 2-car length lead over Spencer Taylor in the 46. That is the 88 of Tommy Allen Jr. Where the hell did he come from? Sitting there in the 3rd spot, battling Ryan Truex in the 40. Back in the pack, you can see the 14 battling with those guys, trying to figure out who the hell wants to be 3rd, with Tony Burleson in the 79 Champion Tire and Wheel car right behind him. Gives a little bump to the 14. Side by side, the 79 holds it down for the underground, trying to get under the 14 of Bobby Grant. Here's your in-cars. You can see just how hard it is to maintain a line here on the outside.
Yellow, yellow,
Tony
yellow.
Burleson, and a caution is out. Looks like the 66 of Robert Walton has found himself all types of problems. We'll go back and try and take a look at what happened. You can see he's just stuck dead right there on the track. He may be having problems with his wheel. Earlier, we saw him lose control out of nowhere. It may have been coincidental based off of the time that Tyler Truex wrecked. Robert Walton may be having electrical issues with his wheel and pedals. That's usually what we see when there is a car stopped dead on the track like that. Joining us back live, let's see if it looks like Robert Walton may have been pulled from the server. Unfortunately, out in this one early due to technical issues. Checking pit lane, there's a couple different takers. Ryan Truex, one of those. An interesting call to come into the pits, maybe pulling some strategy here. Again, Ryan Truex not racing for championship points in the Xfinity Series, just racing for the win. Maybe he knows something these other guys don't know, that he can make a strategy work and get himself up towards the front. Let's see under this caution if we can't pull up another driver into the broadcast booth. Tony Burleson, it is Bo up in the broadcast booth. You have me, sir.
Yes, sir, I got you, Bo.
Well, that champion tire and wheel machine looks beautiful out there. You had a hell of a battle going with Bobby Grant there for a little while. How does that 79 machine feel?
Pretty good as long as you keep it in the middle of the track. I can get to the bottom pretty quick, but, you know, if the car's riding pretty low, I'll lose my momentum. Like you've seen with Bobby there, I just couldn't get by him. But other than that, feels real good.
Well, it looks real good, and we like seeing that 79 up here in the top 5. Keep getting after it, sir. You got a couple more laps before the end of stage number 2. Let's see what you can do with the thing. Thank you for chatting with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bo.
That is the 79 champion tire and wheel machine, champion tire wheel, one of our, I would say, employers of some of our drivers out there. Not yet a sponsor of the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, but one day could be. And hey, you know what? One day you too could be a sponsor of the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Take a look at what your sponsorship supports. The prize money. 70 to 90% of sponsorship dollars are devoted to the winners of each week's race. We'll also support our race control. This provides us the ability to fairly confirm positions, points, penalties, and enforce all Thunderclap Series rules. As well, your local community. We commit ourselves each broadcast to promote your organization, its story, and most importantly, its people.
Green, green, green.
Pace car is off. Green flag is out. The 38 of Roger Debo does it again. There is the distance, ladies and gentlemen. You can see between Spencer Taylor and Bobby Grant having himself a hell of a day up front. That 14 machine of Bobby Grant we have not seen up front a lot, but it looks like Spencer Taylor starting to look to the inside of the 38, that dirty 8 as he calls it. Bobby Grant, I love seeing that 14 up front. Clearly, he has spent time learning this track. Good for him. Love seeing that 14 battling with these leaders. And behind them, Tommy Allen Jr., another guy that was an early season favorite, back up front tonight. We have 10 laps to go here in stage number 2. Tommy Allen Jr. still battling back there. Love seeing a lot of these new to the front guys, considering the last couple weeks, battling it out here. Cameron Henn in the 5. Him sitting right there. Right on the back bumper of the 88 of Tommy Allen Jr. It is business picking up at the front. Spencer Taylor putting the pressure on the dirty 8.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the caution flag waves. We'll have to see who was involved in that one. Looks like Cole Gadjadoris found himself in a pickle. Interesting time for a caution. This is going to have a lot of guys trying to decide whether they pit before the stage end. You can actually see some contact. Oh, we're bad luck. 89 spins the 79. Go back and look at it. You can see the 89 just turns the 79. I don't know that the 79 knew he was there. Not heavy contact for the 79. I actually think he locked it up before he hit anything. Well, there's the distance between the wall. Looks okay to me. And he got her back going straight. Actually popped her in reverse. He's going again. Very little damage on that machine. Let's check in on pit lane. Got a couple takers out there. Spencer Taylor being one of them. Not racing for points. He wants those positions at the... He'll pit now, give up those valuable stage 2 points, and then he'll start up towards the front for the start of stage number 3. You can see Michael Grant in that 904, unfortunately, has been on pit road for a long time. We're not able to see him out on the track. Some technical difficulties early has ended his night. Back up towards the front. Getting ready to go green.
Green.
Green flag is out, and Roger Debold does it again. His restarts are the best tonight, and you can see the 69 of Tyler Truex battling it in, and Cameron Henn
Yellow.
in the 5 gets spun. Another incident at the end of the stage. You can see them coming to the green here. Right there. Cannot do 3 wide at Nashville. Sorry, boys. Just can't do it. On the outside with Tommy Allen Jr. and Bobby Grant on the inside, and the 5 car just gets ejecto-cedo-cuzzed. Unfortunate for the 5 of Cameron Henn. Hate seeing it. Has not run a full season with us. Instead, he's just designed a lot of paint schemes for these guys. Love seeing him in the event. We'll go and see if we can't dial up Cameron and get a glimpse of what happened, but he's entering pit road right now, so we'll go ahead and let him do his thing. But we'll have to chime in with race control with Rolling Thunder and see if that wasn't the end of stage number 1. Let's go to Rolling Thunder by Midway Liquors.
Do you smell the fantastic nuance in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's new tequila? It's Terramana, and we got it.
Yes.
Roger
Yes,
won
sir.
that stage. He has a 10-point advantage over Tyler Truex.
343 to 333.
You want to go one-on-one with the great one? We have the most electrifying tequila in the sports entertainment world. Terramana is a project spearheaded by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And what they've done here is made a fantastic value-driven product that can be sipped on its own like high-end tequilas or enjoyed in a great cocktail. The Blanco is fresh, the citrus, and sort of a little bit of earthy and grassy notes to it, while the Reposado has sweet vanilla aromas, a really soft, smooth finish. The Terramana Blanco is my favorite out of the two. Classic tequila flavors. It reminds me of old school tequila. You smell the agave, you smell the sort of spicy, grassy, classic herbaceous note that I like from really good tequila. This is not whitewashed, boring. This isn't mass-produced tequila. This is tequila made with care and love, made in a very sustainable way. And for the price point, I think one of the best tequilas I've tasted. Beautiful for sipping on its own, but I would absolutely love it in a margarita. And that is smooth. The Reposado is made Aging in oak, of course, you really pick up some of those flavors from the oak. The vanilla, sort of a baked pineapple aroma. But you can still smell the grassy, sort of minerally flavors from the agave that are in the Blanco. The Reposado has a nice
Green,
amount
green,
of
green,
oak on it, so you taste a little bit of that vanilla, a little bit of creme brulee note, just sort of dancing around above it with a little bit of sort of a baked pineapple flavor to it. Also in the Reposado, a fantastic smooth finish with a little bit of sweetness added from the barrel. This is artisanal small batch. You can tell that people took pride in creating this product. The Blanco and Reposado will go great whether you're sipping it with friends, just on the rocks, neat, or in a fantastic classic cocktail like the margarita. They're as good as any of the premium tequilas that I've tasted, and they'll make your cocktail better. You jabronis better get your hands on some Terramana tequila at Midway Liquors, Route 40 in Joppa. Cheers. On the nose.
Back live in the TLC Incorporated Music City 150 as Ryan Truex is your current leader. Those mixing strategies we were talking about earlier. Roger Diebold gets stage number 2, a full 10 points ahead of Tyler Truex now, who entered with a 5-point deficit. But you got guys that are racing for the win here. We saw Ryan Truex make that early pit stop. Now he sits at the front and he is pulling away. This was his strategy all along. He's racing for wins. He's not racing for points.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the caution is out. Let's try and see what happened. Looks like Ryan Zunk may have had an issue. Let's follow along. 23 Taylor Swift car. Well, first of all, why is there a Taylor Swift car on my racetrack? There's going to be bad blood. What? Oh, the 23 said, "Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we in the clear? Are we in the clear?" No, you're not. It's a love story, and the 23 said, "Hell the no." That was a hell of a wreck. We'll have to go back and see exactly what that was. A big one on the backstretch. Let's see how it all started from the chopper. Looks like they're all good here. Tyler Truex is trying to get all the way through the traffic. He sends it 3 wide, just barely clips the 4. Oh, and ruins virtually everybody's day. Good Lord. They just powder on there, and Roger Diebold is involved. The 38, significant contact in that one. This wreck has serious implications. We'll go back and look at it in real time. Overhead, you can see there's the 38. He's following with the 69, who is going to make a dastardly move with the 4 and the 11 here. He has the run knowing that he's faster, but just clips the 4. And unfortunately, Roger Diebold is collected in all of this business. The 23 piles in, the 63, the 13, the 55, just about the halfback of the field involved in this one. And pit road is a busy place. Roger Diebold, one of those guys. He's been sitting on pit road now for over 20 seconds, and that is bad news for the 38. We'll see if we can't dial him up here, but dirty play, I would say, by the 69 of Tyler Truex, trying to make something happen. Oh, well, Jack, he made something happen. A lot of guys taken out here. Let's go ahead and see if we can't talk to the man. Roger Diebold. It is Bo up in the broadcast booth, and I'll remind you that we are on TV. What happened there, my friend?
I don't really know.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, gosh.
They just wrecked in front of me, and I really didn't have anywhere to go.
Facts. Green flag is out.
Yellow.
And never mind, the yellow is out. We'll stay with you, Roger. Good way to avoid the 26. Hell of a job there. We were covering the whole action there. That's what we were a little late coming back to the green flag because there was so much to cover, but it looked like the 69 thread the needle with 3 wide, and that sent the 4 into the 11. Great move for him. Bad move for you. You're 10 points ahead. You got to be seeing that 69, all these car positions ahead. It was a brilliant move on his part, but a little dirty for the dirty 8.
Yeah, definitely got some big time damage from that one, but it's all good. We still got the faster pair. I don't think I'm gonna use it quite yet, but I don't know.
Well, all you got to do is, it's good to get these fast cautions because we can see on pit road now you're going to fix a little bit more of that damage. Keep yourself on the lead lap. Smart play. Save that fast repair because you're running for a championship. Let Ryan Truex, some of these other guys, go ahead and do what they got to do. Smart play. We're still thinking that we're on the right side of this sandwich here with the 38 being the champion tonight.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, we'll let you talk to your crew chief, sir. Thank you for chiming in with us there for, well, essentially 2 cautions. And go on, get you some. And thanks for keeping it interesting.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll go ahead and look at the 69. I've seen a couple chalupas in my life, but that one's about the prettiest chalupa I ever done seen. That ain't got no dings, dents, or nuppins. Smart plays by Tyler Truex. I think that he was just trying to get up towards the front. He knew that his cousin Ryan was running away with his. Spencer Taylor's fast. Matt Cherry in the 48. Haven't talked about him all day, but he is dead fast in that 48 machine. He knows he has to get up towards the front now to secure a championship win here for the Xfinity cars. So smart play, I think, by him. Just did not work out for the 38. And what can I say? My money's on the 38. What do you want me to do? Just under 50 laps to go here in the TLC Music City 150. Just want to remind everyone that TLC Incorporated is the premier service provider in Maryland, D.C., and Northern Virginia for irrigation, landscape lighting, drainage services, and garage makeovers. In just one day, your home can become a showcase with a new water-saving lawn sprinkler system, an energy-efficient lighting system, or a brand new garage floor that'll last you a lifetime. Imagine all the possibilities if you gave your yard just a little TLC. As we get ready to go green here, the lights come off on the pace car. Take a look at our race summary. Ryan Truex is your leader. We've almost run 100 laps. 3 lead changes. Cautions 11 for 52 laps. Hasn't felt like that, though, because this thing is blistering by.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. And Ryan Truex storms back to the front. It is busy in the middle of the pack. Coming off the nose here of Matt Sherry's 48 machine. Side by side with the 14 of Bobby Grant. Let's take a look from Bobby's in-car. It is busy in there, and another caution comes out on the race course. Looks like David Burns was involved in this one. Go ahead and jump forward a bit and see exactly what happened to the 55. Unfortunately, we can't see it. Not exactly sure what happened with this group of cars and why the caution came out. Oh, we actually see Cameron Henn there get into some trouble. Looks like the 5 of Cameron Henn and the 55 did get together. Sent the 5 around, and that is enough for a 2-car incident in the Thunderclap series. Unfortunate for the 5 of Cameron Henn. Still not having the day that he would have liked to have had. With just under 50 to go here in the TLC Incorporated Music City 150, we will take a quick break of Rolling Thunder and head to Bob Carr with an episode of The Bob Carr Show.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. We're on a project today in Annapolis, Maryland, illuminating a pier for a client. They want to have some illumination so they can walk out here at night. And so passing boats, don't be a liability. People are coming in with boats. They don't know the area. Sometimes not as safe as the rest of us would like them to be. Specifically on a pier, dangerous. You're out here at night, you don't have the proper illumination. You might have folks that are not supposed to be at your pier at night. If you have illuminated, you can see them, and they can see when they come back in. When we're doing a pier job, there's a lot of drilling that goes in, so you don't see any of the wiring. So we cross drill 3 or 4 times. And then when we clean all that up, we pull the wire cabling back, all the wire disappears, and then we fill the post back. So with these new Bluetooth fixtures that we're installing behind us, all you see is the light at night, fixture during the day, which is really key to a beautiful job. So for all your outdoor lighting needs, give us a call at the office at 410-721-2342.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bob Carr, for that information. Hey, you know, honestly, looking through this field, it looks like we got a couple of hose draggers at the back of the field. They're trying to stay out of trouble and be there in the end. They don't want to be caught dragging their hose through the field, and you shouldn't either. A brand new lawn sprinkler system from TLC would retire those old shriveled up hose of yours in just one day. And Ryan Truex, he is no joke. Pulls off and does what I can't even be cute with it. The man is fast. The man is GD fast. I'll tell you someone else that's fast though. That's 69 of Tyler Truex. He is coming. Following right behind the 79 of Tony Burleson now. We talked to him earlier. He was keeping his nose clean. Now his rear end's all bent up. Just under 40 to go. We'll go ahead and take you through the field for the first time tonight. Presented by TLC Incorporated. Up front, you've got Ryan Truex in the 40. Leading really for the first time today. One of our top competitors, but not racing for a championship, just racing for all that prize money. Behind him in the second position, you've got Spencer Taylor in the 46 Viagra machine. He has been able to get it up to the front in that 46 and keep it up to the front for about the last 2 hours now. Another 2 hours, and he might have to go and talk to his doctor. Matt Cherry in the 48, sitting there in the 3rd position. First time all day seeing him up front. Good to see that 48 up front because we know he's fast. We've seen him do it before, and he's looking to do it again. 69 of Tyler Truex sitting there in the 4th spot. He is just a mere 10 points away from Roger Diebold. If he can continue to capitalize on Roger Diebold's woes, he could find himself that champion tonight. Tony Burleson, we talked to him earlier, ladies and gentlemen, that champion tire and wheel, red, black, white, and gray machine. He is still riding in the top 5, even after getting caught up in an incident early on. Bobby Grant, one of my personal favorites, a hard ass, a good guy, and he is sitting here in the top 6. He's been there all day long. Great to see that 14 Hellraiser machine right there in the top 10. Followed closely by another guy I love seeing up in the top 10, Tommy Allen Jr. in the 88, getting a lot of pressure now in that throwback mellow yellow machine of Cole Gadgedoris. Rounding out our top 10, we've got Cameron Henn. Even though he was just involved in the latest caution, it pays to be quick as he sits there now in the 9th position. And you've got Chase Leahy actually battling for that final top 10 spot. And hey, Chase, thanks for being a perfect segue for us as we head and take a look at our Thundercam presented by TLC. You can see Chase's arms working hard in the corners, trying to get through and clear the 7 of Matt Garrett, who we have not talked about all day long. We know that Matt Garrett has speed. Interesting not seeing him up front more today. But Chase Leahy getting after it either way. You can see those beautiful teal and American flag gloves he has and all that telemetry. Great looks for the 34 Sim4U machine from Chase Leahy. We thank him for being our Thundercam driver. Back up at the front, Ryan Truex continues to dominate. Spencer Taylor, though, has closed the gap. It's down to a half a second. He's there. Matt Cherry, unfortunately, not able to keep pace with these guys. Matt Cherry getting pressure now from the 69 of Tyler Truex. 69 knows that he has to go, and you can actually see the 63 that looks like of Justin Clapper re-entering the track. Yes, he is having himself a hard day. He's actually re-entering pit lane. You got to wonder at this point, is he just going to join us up here in the booth? Because that 63 is straight up not having a good time. Joining back, Tyler Truex on a tear, putting serious pressure on the 48 of Matt Cherry. And he will clear the 48 of Matt Cherry almost. Matt Cherry right there, you see the in-car. Gets passed by the 69. Gets right back under him, right along. You can see, oh, they touched the wall. Is the 69 going to be able to hold on to it? Great battle for the third position. Tyler Truex does clear the 48 of Matt Cherry. And behind them, a battle between the 79 and the 14. Bobby Grant and Tony Burleson now duking it out. Check back in on our leaders here in the 40 of Ryan Truex. It's gotten tighter as they had to work around lap traffic of the 11. Spencer Taylor at one point was just under a 10th behind the 40. Ryan Truex now starting to turn that distance back on as the flashbulbs fly. These virtual fans love seeing that 40 Ryan Truex marquee spa machine up front. Almost 20 laps to go here in the TLC Incorporated Music City 150.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And as if we were asking for it. Caution is out on the speedway. Let's see what happened. Looks like an incident between Seth Gadgetors and Ryan Zunk here on lap 126. Let's follow along with the 4 and see exactly what took place. Looks like they're both running that high line that Roger was talking about earlier. And an even higher line. Oh, looks like the incident... Actually, oh, Cameron Henn again. Cameron Henn, unfortunately... Oh, he got into it with Tommy Allen Jr. Oof. That 5 car has come in like a wrecking ball, and he didn't want any of that smoke. And there's a lot of it on the backstretch. Tell you one driver I want to check in with is that Dirty 8. Currently sitting in the 13th position, has not been able to move forward. Curious to check in with him and see what the dealio is. Oh, wait, he's entering pit road, so let's not bother the man. Yes, see, admins, I have learned. When a driver is entering the pits, you don't bug him because he's probably pushing a bunch of buttons on his button boxes, and boy, do they hate that. See, his pit stop is well underway. And unfortunately, it's not showing me the live telemetry, but he did take 4 and used that fast repair. Look how pretty that Ford Mustang is now. Roger Diebold is back, ladies and gentlemen. Cole Gadgetors looks like he also used his fast repairs. That mellow yellow machine is looking clean as well. But is it enough time to catch up to Ryan Truex in the 40 and Spencer Taylor in the 46? And can Tyler Truex make the magic happen and win this first inaugural? That's what inaugural means, isn't it? The inaugural. It's a joke, people. The inaugural Xfinity Series Thunderclap Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to thank Bob Carr of TLC Incorporated for jumping on tonight. As some of these cars have headed to the garage for the night, I want to remind you that TLC Incorporated is the premier sponsor of our garage area. All of TLC's garage floors come with a lifetime warranty. How do they do it? Well, prep is 80% of a perfect garage floor. Throw a new coat of custom-colored flakes on that old concrete floor and realize that a TLC garage floor gives you more. The green flag is out, and Ryan Truex, once again, claims the lead.
The yellow flag is out.
And once again, the yellow flag is out. And it looked like, once again, the 63 has spun. Just a little bit of fun there. Poor Justin Clapper not having the day. Look at him. He's got himself a dirt modified. He doesn't have a back end. He doesn't have a front end. He's used up from both ends, and I'm not even going to get into that one. But he is used up from every angle imaginable. The only thing we can make out on that car is that it is the 63 and it has the clap. That's better than the 69. It has the clap. Anyway, let's see if we can't dial up. Oh, boy. I'd love that. Nope. See, he's entering pit lane. We can't dial him up. If he's entering pit lane, he gets really mad. He gets really mad when we do that. We'll instead chuck in on his pit stops. We're losing it, ladies and gentlemen. 63 currently just having a bad day. He's been in the pits a lot longer than Michael Grant. I'll tell you that. Jack, you want to check and see if our broadcast booth is still up live? Probably not at this point. Great. He throws his hands up in the air. Well, what we've done is hit the 7th inning stretch, and we know what that means. That means the 63 machine has to take a good stretch, do them push-ups on the pit wall, and get it out, because we are ready for what's going to be a very exciting finish to this one. Will it be Ryan Truex that takes the win? Will it be Tyler Truex that takes the championship? Or will Roger D. Bold and the 38 become the first 2-time champ in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational? The only thing that'll tell is the future. Let's see now if we can't real quick dial up Justin and actually, I feel like we should talk to Roger. He's the one that's got the... Here we go. Roger, it's Bo up in the booth. You got me for a quick sec?
Yes, sir.
Hey, there was that fast repair. We said the 38 is juiced up and ready to go. How are you going to get to the front?
Very carefully, I suppose. No, I don't know, man. It's tough. Everybody's slipping and sliding out here. I narrowly escaped a wreck there. I don't know. I'm just going to try to pick them off one at a time. I think even if Tyler wins, as long as I finish somewhere in the top 10, I still get the championship. So I'm going to try not to get wrecked here.
I'm going to tell you how you're going to do it. You're going to dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dodge. That's how you're going to get to the front. I want to see that Dirty 8 win a second champion. I don't want just our first champion. I want our first 2-time champion. Go get after it. We'll follow you on this restart, sir.
Thank you.
Green flag, green flag.
As we follow along with the 38, you can see he's sitting there in the 8th position. He's kind of, as you heard, focusing on the points, but maybe we just gave him a little bit too much sauce. Too much sauce. No, Roger, settle down. Oh, no. Too much sauce. Oh. Do you think we did that? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I was getting the man hype. He's hype. Well, the 38 involved in that one after the 14 of Bobby Grant unfortunately got clipped there. We'll have to go back and look at that one, although we're pretty sure we know what happened. All right. There they are. On the restart, you can see the 38 had a hell of a jump on the restart. Look overhead, he gets into the rear. I'll say the 14 lifted though. I'm not going to blame that. And then the 38 gets pummeled from behind. And then the 20, none of that being the 38's fault, but unfortunately gets damage that he did not have to get. Do you think we eat crow right now or later?
Later.
Hell with it right now. Roger, I'm here to eat crow. I didn't mean it.
Well, yeah, that was tough there. It's tough. I mean, we just rolled right up in there, and then the car in front of me just stopped. So there's not a whole lot I can do there. So
no, look, I think you still got it. It's all good. You know, that's just an incidental. You got 10 to go. You're still right there. I refuse to believe that I jinxed it, but for God's sakes, don't make Justin right.
Yeah, how's the car looking, by the way?
I'll look, I don't know if you got the view up there, but I'll give you a nice pretty view of it. You got your rear end said Ford Mustang, but your front end looks amazing. And I've heard that if the left side looks bad, the other guys are in the way, and if your right side looks good, you're probably also in the way. But I'll say this. She looks fine. She looks like a winning vehicle. I have seen worse enter victory lane, i.e. Terry Labonte at Bristol. And I think from the front end, knowing how iRacing works, I think you'll be fine to go.
Oh, perfect. I appreciate it.
Front
Well,
end is beautiful. Go and get you some, son. Lights are off on the pace car, and I see that 69. It's right there.
yeah. I'll do the best I can here and try not to get involved in any more
Whatever you
nonsense.
do,
Hey, at least they gave me my spot back.
damn
That's the
straight.
important
That's nice. They got you your
So
spot
that's-
back. Looks good. You're on the back stretch. Go and get you some, because you got some fast cars in front of you now. Just don't let anybody stop in front of you now. There ain't no bus stops
Oh.
here. Watkins Glen was
Man,
last
that's
week.
That's a no parking zone here in the middle of the corner.
Damn straight. I'll let you get back to your crew. Get you a win, my friend.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is back out, and Roger will take them through. He's got Matt Cherry right in front of him, and Tyler Truex. Really, the one that's been doing it in this last stage. There's the distance. If that 48 was see-through, you'd see a 38. But the 69, ever since he pushed it 3 wide, has been on a tear. He hasn't had anything for the 46 or the 40, but he's had enough to stay. Oh, he touches the wall there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Big contact with the wall. That's going to slow that 69 down. He's maybe lucky that the caution came out. We'll have to see exactly what happened. I feel like I say that a lot. Brandon Cash, what the hell, son? Brandon Cash in the 11 just had himself a 2X. We'll fast forward, presented by RL Productions. See exactly what happened. Well, he's 3 wide with the 88, and very good. Oof, just another restart for the... I guess that may have been what brought it out. Oh, no, there you go. That's what it was. The 14 and the 88 get together, and Brandon Cash says, well, oh, just to hell with it. Yep, that 11 is unhappy. Let's see if we can't chime him up real quick. He is one of our fan favorites. I'd love to chime in with Tyler Truex, but he doesn't hang out with us today. Fan favorite, jacked up on Mountain Dew and Coors Light crushed together.
Hey, Bo, it's Brandon Cash in the car. You got me.
I got you. Do you got me?
Hey, I'm still here. I am at 30 of 31.
Why don't you just...
Can you believe that?
I say you should just test the safer barrier and see if it's still there.
Lord, I am this close to sniffing a top 10. It's right here in front of me, okay? The problem is everybody has a lot less points than I do, and they just keep on rubbing me, man.
I'd say the problem is you're saying that the top 10 is right in front of you, but unfortunately your car doesn't have a front end to get in front of.
Well, you know, I'm looking at the 13, and I just see some big top 10s right there. Telling you, brother.
That's why we don't go to the 13 car tonight, and we'll have a talk with that after the race.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, I'm telling you, it's been a very fun race. I'm actually really enjoying it, but yeah, I just wish I was a little more competitive than this. So.
Hey, I don't wish you were, because the peanut gallery needs to be heard. Goddammit. Or hold on, no, look, you got me cussing. Wonderful, wonderful. It's been so much fun up here in the booth. The battle between Tyler Truex and Roger Diebold has been fantastic, and from what I hear, we got a 63 champion tire and wheel machine in the broadcast booth with us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm up here now with Bo. Strategy plan, I'm telling you, man, it's treacherous out there. I'm not sure if it's safe up front, in the rear, in the middle. Doesn't matter where you go in this field. These guys are just beating the doors off of each other, and we are definitely in for a wild finish here. Definitely going to be interesting to see, with Roger Diebold currently having a 10-point advantage, if that points can stay that way, or if something happens to Roger. Tyler's in a good position right now to strike.
Yeah, he really is right there. I mean, we've been trying to keep up with all the hot angles ever since this race has started. I mean, it has gone by as a blur. The green flag is out. 3 to go in the TLC Incorporated Music City 150, and you can see Roger Diebold in the thick of it. Let's look at
And
Tyler.
Tyler Truex making mad dives to the inside, tried to make it a move for second, but didn't
Oh,
quite
they're
get
spinning.
there.
7 car spinning.
Oh, the 7 car does go around, but we stay green for now as, big contact.
White flag waves, and Tyler
Truex
is
is going
around
around.
up in turn
Roger Diebold in the 38
and
gets by.
wide for the lead. Matt Cherry.
Matt Cherry
to the lead. Is
Matt
he going to
Cherry's the
steal
leader.
one? Right,
Matt
Truex
Cherry.
outside.
Matt Cherry's there.
Turn number
Matt
4.
Cherry
Matt
gets
Cherry.
the win on the last lap.
Unbelievable. Matt Cherry gets the win, and Roger Diebold gets the championship in the individual Xfinity Series for Thunderclap. He's the first 2-time regular season champion.
Not one
Matt
time,
Cherry.
2-time. Wow. What?
Congratulations, Matt. Roger Diebold, congratulations on the individual Xfinity Series Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational Championship, bud.
Dueling burnouts on the front stretch and the 69 of Tyler Truex. All he can do is look on. Oh, he donezoed. He gone. He left. Wow. What an event. One of our best races all year, I have to say. So much fun to experience.
For the Iron Thunder teammates, Roger Diebold and Matt Cherry. I am shocked.
Listen,
Matt Cherry didn't even practice for this race tonight, Bo. He hopped in qualifying. He was in our chat a little bit in Discord, and he had no idea what he had in store. He said he was just going to let the car come to him, and boy, did he.
He's my hero. Someone that doesn't want to practice and go ahead and get the win. That's literally my spirit animal. He's doing a Polish victory lap, too. I like that. I like that stuff. The 48, Matt Cherry, your winner, doing a Polish victory lap here tonight. I mean, wow, what an exciting way to end that race. We were talking about Ryan Truex and how nobody could touch him. Spencer Taylor, how he was right there all day long. How Tyler Truex used that third stage to get an advantage on Roger Diebold. Loses it right there on the last lap. And now, Roger Diebold, your first 1-time, and now your first 2-time champion in the Thunderclap Series. And Matt Cherry steals a win in fantastic fashion. If your number ends in an 8, you're having a hell of a date.
Absolutely, and I believe we have Matt Cherry, your winner, here in the broadcast booth. Matt Cherry, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, absolutely wild finish. We had some conversations in the admin's chat throughout this race. We're bringing you in, discussing some activity going on out on the racetrack, and you did inform us that you, in fact, didn't even practice for tonight's session. Hopped in qualifying, wasn't too sure what the track was going to bring to you, what the car was going to bring to you. Said you were going to let the car come to you, and boy, did it. Take us through your night, because boy, was it exciting.
Yeah, we didn't have no practice laps at all. You know, I jumped in here, you know, it was qualifying time. I figured I'd have at least 10, 15 more minutes of practice, but we didn't. So, you know, I took it easy at the start of the race. It was really tight, and, you know, it kept coming to me. You know, as we got a long run, it'd get a little loose on me, but, you know, it felt good. It was fun out here tonight.
Absolutely, man. Well, we appreciate you returning to the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. I know you've been having a couple weeks off, but this could be interesting. I'll have to take a look at the overall point standings to see if this puts you in the top 20 and possibly in a playoff situation. We'll have to take a gander at that, and stay tuned on our social media pages for that, viewers, and see what this does for Matt Cherry. But we do have, I believe, our regular season individual Xfinity Series champion, Roger Diebold. I don't know if he's still out there doing burnouts or if he's got a copy for an
yeah.
interview.
I got a
I
copy. We
told
blew
you,
up.
Clap. I told you don't disregard my mans. He won. That's a champion right there.
Hey, man. Sometimes you got to put the odds against the man to see what he can do with them. And he absolutely
Shit. I'm sorry.
stuck with it until the end.
Hey, you know what they say? Let the haters be the motivators, dog.
Did you say motorboaters or never mind? Roger Diebold, your champion, your two-time champion, first time ever in Thunderclap history. Well, it's our second champion ever in history. I mean, Clap, wow. Look at us go. We've got one guy running the show. We might as Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, brought to you by Kyle Larson, is basically what we got going on here with Roger right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, the performance level right now is pure domination for sure, definitely in the point standings. Not so much with the wins. When the playoffs start here in a few weeks, wins are going to matter a lot more. And one was stolen by Ryan Truex, because right now that is the driver with the most victories. He will be, but with this is 5 more bonus points for Roger Diebold. It basically will count as a win for the playoffs. So to be curious to see. And I want to start doing some interviews with some of these other drivers. I believe we may have Cole Gadge-Doris here in the broadcast booth. Cole, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, my podium finish tonight. Definitely got a front row seat for a lot of the chaos out there. Take us through your night. Not as exciting as it was for that 3-wide battle out there, but I know you got the front row seat and were a little bit a part of it. What was it like?
Absolute chaos, but holy cow, did I get lucky. I don't know how many times I slid through wrecks without touching anything. It was pure luck, but I don't know. I'll take it. Trying to get in the playoffs, but
absolutely, and this will definitely be a great points night for you with this podium finish. Definitely a tight battle for the guys without wins for those final spots in the playoff standings. So we'll be really curious to see where that shakes out. So again, viewers, stay tuned to our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook, for all of your point standings. They will be updated before the next event. They get updated usually within the week prior, weekly on our Facebook page at Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational and at Thunderclap Invitational on Instagram. You can find all our updates there as well. Bo, I don't know what it was like for you, my man, but pure chaos, demo derby style out there for me. But what a finish. I'm glad I got to be up here in the booth to watch it with you.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You got Jack and I literally, we were up here like Larry, Mike, and freaking DW losing our minds, clicking buttons. Jack was on the switcher, clipping from each camera angle, and you're yelling, now Matt Cherry, he's hitting the 48. No, Roger Diebold, the 38. I mean, we were hitting buttons so fast that we got carpal tunnel syndrome for the next 87 years of our lives. But it was the most exciting finish ever. You've got championship implications. You've got 3 wide for the lead, and Matt Cherry steals and won. Roger Diebold gets the championship. The most exciting full-on event that we've had all season long, and I absolutely loved it. I hope that the fans enjoyed it. What a race, what a finish, as DW would say.
Absolutely, Bo. Well, I know for me, I am exhausted from tonight's race, so go ahead and bring us home, buddy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are so thankful that you came and joined us for the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. You see the 48 of Matt Cherry burning it down. You see the 38, that dirty 8, Xfinity regular season championship driver burning it down. Next week, you'll see us at Richmond Raceway in the Cup cars. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep the thunder rolling on these short tracks. Can't wait to have you there. It's going to be exciting. Just like this, every Wednesday night, Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational rolls on into the playoff picture. We go. Thank you for joining us. For Justin Clapper, our in-race reporters, for Brandon Cash, Roger Diebold, our champion, Matt Sherry, our winner, Tyler Truex, our not champion, but great power all night long. All of our drivers that did the absolute best to make what we do even better every single week. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for watching. Jack Listen, our brand new technical director, coming in, stepping in, learning all of the controls basically in 3 hours, getting the job done. Thank you to Bob Carr of TLC Incorporated as well for jumping on and sponsoring this TLC Incorporated Music City 150. I'm Bo Condon. Ladies and gentlemen, let the thunder roll.
They are wrecking just like that. Oh, a humongous impact. Just like that, we have ourselves some drama on hand.
Things are heating up.
Got forward for the lead.
I think Roger got it. I think Roger got the win.
Is in the air. He is Dogecoin to the moon.
And that's the kind of racing you get in Thunderclap.